It's been a few weeks since I've done a YouTube video. Why has it been a few weeks? Just because I've been traveling so much. So at the moment, where am I? I'm in Georgia in a place called Gelati. I'm here with my guide over here, Guru, who I will introduce at some point. He's not feeling up to a YouTube video at the moment, but I'm sure he will. But this beautiful monastery here in Gelati is well known for its frescoes inside. So at the moment it's under some renovation. They're just doing some restoration, and I'm sure it's probably about a year or two when I think they're over, then it will look even more beautiful than it does right now. So I've taken an image outside because the morning sun is beautifully illuminating the monastery, and inside I've taken some images as well. We've got a couple of other places we're going to go to today. I don't know how much time I'll have to vlog because I am actually on a commission, but yeah, it's beautiful. If you ever wanted somewhere to come to that's slightly different from the normal, come to Georgia, and it's really appreciated being supported by the Georgian Tourism Board as well, because they've been absolutely amazing to me. I'll show you more of Georgia. We've come up to our next destination. We're overlooking a beautiful monastery. It's a monastery, the monastery of Svaneti. So it's got a huge amount of history here. My guide has been telling me. So there were two brothers that were in the middle of the 8th century that were taken by the Arabians and killed, had stones put around them and thrown into the river. And the river that's down there, which you might be able to hear in the background, was running red. And a week or so after the killing, they were found in the river and buried near here, somewhere near here.
The first graves were Gelati, then they were taken by the king Bagrat force.
Yeah.
In the middle of the 11th century. So
they were buried in the monastery.
Yeah.
First of all, in the monastery we're at. First of all.
No, that was the village.
And the village.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically their bodies were taken into Gelati village and then eventually brought back here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were brought back here. So let me just show you what we've got. Now we've come up here because we're waiting to go in to the monastery, which is down there. So we're trying to find a clearing to get a clear shot of that monastery is not easy. Just there's the railway line. So we're hoping that no train's going to come along here, but we don't think there's many trains coming along here. So I just got my long lens going down there. No sky in the image, just want to concentrate on the monastery. It's a really nice doorway actually into the monastery. So where you can see the small steeple there on the southern side of the entrance. There's a nice wooden door, which I'll see if I can get it. But there's a lot of people in there at the moment. There's a service going on, so hopefully you can get something. But yeah, there you go. And there is the river that was running red when those two brothers were killed and then thrown in there with the stones around them. We've had a long day travelling, and we're now up in the mountainous area, beautiful mountainous area known as Svaneti. This area is famous for its defensive towers. So what I'm going to do, just get the camera. We've got these defensive towers here, so there's lots of these as we're going to move on up. And you can see the beautiful mountains that are here, but it's these towers, these are why I'm here. This is the story of why I'm here, to find out what it is about these towers and why they're here and their history. So it's absolutely amazing to be up here. You kind of feel like you're at the end of Georgia. It's just, well, actually the Russian border is somewhere over that way, I guess. Yeah, so my guide is saying to me, yes, sort of over this way is the Russian border, but here we are very much in Georgia. But yep, there you go, there's those defensive towers. There's more of them to come. Hopefully we will see with the weather. Good morning from Mestia. So up here in Mestia, this town here, this small town or village, however it's classified around these parts, is well known for its many defensive towers. So across the other side of the valley there are lots of different towers, and at the moment I'm very lucky that I've got up in the morning and they're all lit up. They seem to light up every single defensive tower, which is actually quite an impressive sight when you come driving into the valley and you can see all of the towers lit up. So my guide said to me yesterday that these were from I think it's the 11th and the 12th century, these particular towers. In a couple of days' time, or I think it's tomorrow, we're going to a place called Ushguli, which is apparently the highest highest populated settlement in Georgia and Europe as well. So although there's a bit of controversy he was telling me as to, he said he's actually right, that he's saying to me there are higher villages, but I don't know if they're populated or not. But anyway, we're going to Ushguli tomorrow, but here in Mestia it's beautiful in the morning, although there's no real lights that's coming down the mountains at the moment. There's lots of high cloud, which is a shame, but hey, hopefully with the mountains they will clear off later on. Now I can't really show you off the back of the GoPro what I've got, but I can show you on the back of my camera. If I get my GoPro here, you can see these defensive towers. They're everywhere on this village, across this village here. You can see these beautiful old towers here. So said like 11th, 12th century defensive towers there. It's actually quite difficult. You might think it's an easy shot. I'm on my hotel balcony here looking across the valley. The problem is this is actually quite a narrow gap here, and the shot that I really would like across here, there's this grey building, which is this one, where is it, sort of round here, not this one here, but it's there. There's a grey roofed building there, which is really imposing on getting a slightly wider shot, a 70mm shot across the valley. So I've had to go in with 100 to 400 on each defensive tower that interests me. So as I said, here you can see what it is that I've done, these defensive towers here. This is like probably around 300-400mm looking across the valley there. So it's beautiful there. Now he was telling me that in olden times that the family secrets of these towers was that you could try to go up to them and try to get into them when they were being defended, and they have several entrances, and it would only be the male members of the family which would know the real entrance of the family, because if the female member of the family was married off and then she went into a family that became enemies with her old family, her maternal family, then it would cause problems, obviously, because then they would know the secret of the towers. So it seems to be very interesting and very interesting history of this place. So I'm going to be learning a lot more about it today. This morning we're going to some small churches to go and look at some frescoes, look at the towers as well up close, and see if we can find some people maybe as well. What I'm going to do is, if you're probably thinking it doesn't look his usual self, it's because I've not had a shower yet, but I'm just going to go back to bed, get another hour or so's rest, get up and then get ready, because breakfast is late here in Georgia. They seem to start late for breakfast, which is just how they do it here in Georgia. But anyway, enjoy the images that I've got so far of Mestia. One of the great things about my jobs is I do get to go to some very interesting and very unique places. So at the moment I'm stood in the ante sort of room, as it were, of the church, a 14th century church, and inside this beautiful church is the most amazing frescoes from the 14th century. It looks from the outside to be nothing really special, but it's what's inside that is special. Let's just take you in. You can see this beautiful door, which apparently is not the original door, but hopefully you can see why they brought me here. I've never ever seen a church decorated like this. Certainly in Italy you get frescoes, but this is just everywhere. It is absolutely breathtakingly beautiful, these frescoes, and apparently nobody really comes in here only on special occasions. So I'm guessing that when most tourists come to this place, it just gets passed by. And there you go. Beautiful, beautiful church of the Archangels. Well, good morning, or just about good afternoon. This is Ushguli. This is generally considered to be Europe's highest settlement. It is protected by UNESCO. In front of me, in front of the camera, there are 10th century defensive towers. So, as I explained the other day, and I'm hoping the audio comes out with this, but there's so much history with these towers. There were so many secrets that only the male members would know how to get into the towers. No female members would know the secrets of how to get into these towers. What have I got here? Look, let me show you. This is, I think it's lower or upper Ushguli, I can't remember. There's two parts to this. You can see it's beautiful mountain landscape here. Now, it is top heavy light. The sun is basically just up there somewhere. So, I'm just looking this way with my shots. I've got my 24mm tilt shift on. I've got the 1.4 extender, just to keep things bolt upright. So got a few more of these to do today. I've done actually the Lovers Tower today, which has an interesting story attached to it. And just before you come up to the village, there's a place on a mountain pass where my guide was telling me a story. But yeah, you can see this is a place that's full of history. You can see how it's sub-zero temperatures up here. This is a place you absolutely need a 4x4 to come to. Do not look at this vlog and think, oh, that's amazing, I'm going to go up there myself. You need an experienced person to come up here driving. The road, if you can call it a road, is extremely dangerous. There are many holes in the road, many rock falls as well that are blocking the road from time to time. You don't want to be up here on your own. This is an adventure and you need somebody that is experienced. I'm very lucky with Guru, my guide, that he is extremely patient with me and knowing what it is that I want, where to go, and we're getting some stuff. So yeah, just enjoy Ushguli. What you just saw was a sequence driving through Georgia and how difficult it was to get up to Ushguli. Now you might be thinking, where am I now? Where's the snow gone? This isn't Ushguli, this isn't Svaneti, it's not Georgia, it is somewhere else. Where am I? I'll explain in the next vlog. However, what I will say is thanks so much for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed Georgia. And where am I now? You'll see on the next vlog when it comes out.